3.
Right, so it's really, really early in the morning, and it's the last week of the Late Late Show, so I'm going to wake James up and drive him to work. Take your shoes off. Julia will kill me. Oh. Okay. You're going. Right, come on.
What's going on?
Last week of shows, I'm going to drive you to work. Let's do the final carpool. I'm excited. Come on.
Oh, my God.
Myself. I'm actually not a brilliant makeup on you. I'm actually not a brilliant driver, so...
I know you're not a brilliant driver. I'm well aware of this.
I also can't sing without closing my eyes, so...
Oh, well, this is brilliant. This
so-
is going to be great. I can't believe you're doing this. Do you know the way?
I do know the way, actually.
All right, go
it's
on,
actually
then.
pretty simple. Just
There
all
we
the way
go.
down Sunset.
Oh, that's a car, that's a car.
I can't believe you just pulled out of your drive and nearly crashed.
This is it,
How are
the
you
last
feeling?
carpool. I'm excited and scared
Yeah, I
in
bet.
equal measure. I don't know, it's been a crazy 8 years.
Yeah.
In one sense, it feels like it's gone like that. And then in another sense, I feel like I don't really remember what life
Absolutely. Also,
was without being here.
I've never lived in LA without you guys, so I'm, like, a bit nervous about it, to be honest with you. And obviously very, very sad.
You're very close to that car.
I don't know how much.
You're very
how
close to
much.
that.
It's how I
Just-
normally drive.
I know
I'm
it is.
sorry, okay.
You just give yourself a bit of a... There you go, there you go.
I've also got precious cargo I'm driving, and also I know that if I crash, you'll keep it in the edit. There's a fire starting in my heart. You shooting the fever pitches, bringing me out the dark. The stars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The stars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you have my heart inside your hand, and you played it to the beat. Hey, throw your soul through every open door. Count your blessings to find what you look for. Turn my sorrow into treasured gold. You pay me back in kind and reap just what you sow. We could have had it all. It all, it all, it all. We could have had it. You're gonna wish you never made. You had my heart, you're gonna wish that you played it, you played it, you played it, you played it to the beat.
Oh, come on!
I definitely close my eyes sometimes.
Oh, my God, that was great.
Having worked with so many, incredible. This cut was a
Hang on,
bad
I
idea. I'm sorry.
got it. Let me just... You hold the wheel.
Okay.
You hold the wheel,
Okay.
and I'll just... There we go. Hydrate, babe. Hydrate.
When you
Hydrate.
decided to take the job, what were you most afraid of at first?
The thing I was most worried about was how do we get guests on the show? Do you know what I mean? We couldn't book anyone. And then things like Carpool, no one would do it. Everyone on planet Earth said no. But then suddenly, Mariah Carey said yes. So we're like buzzing, and she goes, we'll do it on Saturday. So we're like, great, so we all scrub around, we get there, we do it, we turn up, we're obviously waiting around a little bit. Mariah comes out, and the first thing she says to me, she goes, I'll do the chat, I ain't singing.
Okay.
And I looked at Gabe, and I went, what am I gonna do? And he went, dude, you just gotta get her to sing.
See now, that's not an accident.
What do you
I
mean?
know your act. I know your act.
I mean, it's a new car, so I don't know how to change the radio station. But we can... You wanna just... Are you ready? Come on.
I'm not
Here we
singing
go.
today. I was up all night.
What was the carpool that surprised you most? Because there's been some bloody brilliant ones and a few ones, obviously. But, but what have been the ones that genuinely surprised you?
There's been ones throughout which have changed. Like Stevie Wonder changed it a lot because I think when he did it, other artists were
Like icons, legends.
well, if
as
Stevie
well.
Wonder's done it, I'll do it.
Okay.
You know, and I think him calling Jules to say I just called to say I love you was like a real moment.
Yeah.
Are you ready, Julia?
I think so.
I just come to say he loves you.
Our one, because it broke all of those records.
Yeah.
I think seeing how many people watch that made artists like Bruno and
Right,
Gaga
okay.
and people like that go, oh, hang on a minute, yeah,
And it's also a
absolutely,
laugh.
I'll do this. When did we do the last Carpool? What year was it?
It was December 2015.
And then we almost got you on the show.
Almost. Oh, you want to talk about that?
You looked, I think it's quite funny.
I think it's hilarious, but I did
always
tell you.
No,
I told you years
hang on,
ago.
let's explain this. So you, as long as we've been friends, have always said,
You could never prank me.
no one could ever prank me.
It's
I'm
true.
unprankable.
Yeah.
So you say, I can't be pranked.
Yeah.
And then I remember you saying to me, I'd love someone to try. And
It was after you did David.
That's
it was
right, it was
after
after we did
yeah,
the David Beckham
yeah.
one. And
That one was so good.
And I set up this whole thing. I mean, you say it out loud now, it's so ridiculous that there was a wild bear on the loose and we'd flown this animatronic bear from Canada. The worst thing was, you got there early.
I'm always early. You had the real news channels.
We had the real
doing it.
news. We've got Gayle King
Yeah.
to record the news.
Breaking news coming out of Los Angeles early this morning. A 600-pound bear escaped from LA County Zoo.
And the idea is you were being interviewed and then park rangers would fly in and you'd be like, oh my God. And obviously we haven't told any of your team because we don't want them to feel compromised and hide
And for
anything
their
from
acting
you.
and things like that, yeah.
And your assistant spots this tiny camera that's hidden on a shelf and we're all going, oh my God, no. And he runs out, of course,
To me.
and tells you,
Yeah.
and you were like, I'm being
I was
spied
like,
on.
I'm being spied on. And I was like, who owns this house? And then we go downstairs. I was like, I'm not happy about this. But we go downstairs, and then there's like another room that I need to wait in. And I go in, and there's every piece of merch
It's wall
that has
to
ever
wall,
been created
Adele.
of me.
Think we have a fan?
Oh my God. No. I'm not happy being here. I'm really uncomfortable. Have you seen in this room any? I was like, I'm leaving.
You were
and
like,
then
this
you
is
had
a
to-
stalker,
you had to come
somebody,
out.
this is bad, they've been streaming me, they've
Yeah.
been spying on me, and then we were like, the game's up.
She's uncomfortable. She's uncomfortable. Let's just.
To the...
Wait.
You!
Wait.
No! Look at my knee.
Don't, so listen.
Look at my knee.
Listen. She's unprankable.
Unprankable,
She
babes.
cannot be pranked.
And I ain't fooling. What a cruel thing to self-inflict that pain. Love is a game for fools to play, and I ain't fooling. What a cruel thing to self-inflict that pain.
This is it! It's the last couple!
Hey.
Come on! Woo! Alright, let's do another song. Let's do...
Well, hang on, before we do this one. But this song is very special to both of us.
Well, I just saw that it's on there,
Yeah.
and
And I don't know how much you want to... We don't have to talk a lot about it, but the first verse of this song, which I think is some of my best writing that I've ever done, even if I do say so myself, was inspired by a conversation that you and I had had. And it was like the 4th of January or something of 2020. And we've been on vacation together with the kids, and we were on our way home, and my mood had changed, and it was like the first year that I felt like I had to hold myself accountable for just being an adult, whereas the year before that, where I left Simon and stuff like that, that you and Jules and the kids were so integral in looking after me and Angela and making sure that I didn't... And I remember you used to do it with humour as well. You used to be like, good luck with that one, like, you know, in any, like, sort of thing that I was pursuing and stuff like that. And then you were always so... You were like always an adult to me. Like, you and Julie are very much... And you would always give me this advice. And then I remember I said to you on the way home, I said, what's wrong? I was like, you just seemed down and you let it all out to me and you didn't feel strong. And we were having, what, a 6-hour conversation about it? It was like the whole way home.
It was work stuff and the internet and
it was
all those things.
But then it got me thinking. I felt so unsafe with you feeling unsafe because you've always been like that. You have for like since I was like 21. You've always been like that, like, you know. And then I went to the studio a couple of weeks later, and I wrote this, and I remember I sang it into my phone and I sent it to you, and I do remember you saying, that's exactly how I was feeling.
It was everything that I was feeling that day. I was floored by how you'd managed to take everything that I was feeling about myself and life and just put it in a verse. And it was, I don't know, it's the greatest privilege that from a conversation so just honest between two friends, that you would create such a thing. It blows my mind.
Well, should we listen to the song I wrote about you then? Oh.
It will make me cry.
No, I know. Every time I sing this song in Vegas, I think of you. I love these lyrics as well.
Amazing.
How come one becomes so bounded by choices that somebody else makes? How come we both become a version of a person we don't even like? We're in love with the world, but the world just wants to bring us down by putting ideas in our heads that corrupt our hearts somehow. When I was a child, every single thing could blow my mind, soaking it all up for fun, but now I only soak up wine.
It's like...
Listen, I know how low I can go. I give as good as I get. You get the brunt of it all, 'cause you're all I got left. Oh, I hope in time both will find peace of mind.
I love this thing. I couldn't believe it didn't exist.
Sometimes the road less traveled is a road best left behind. Well, I hope I learn to get over myself. Stop trying to be somebody else. Oh, I just want to love you for free, yeah. 'Cause everybody wants something from me. You just want me. You better believe in trying to keep climbing. But the higher we climb feels like we're both none the wiser.
That song, man. It's just...
I love singing that song.
It's so good. Let me ask you about this. When we did the last Carpool,
Yep.
you were an Oscar winner.
Yep.
You were obviously a Grammy winner.
Yep.
You subsequently won an Emmy for your TV special.
Yep.
Which means you are one Tony Award away
Yes.
from
The big one.
EGOT. You now have the ego.
Yeah, we always had that back. Yeah.
What we're going to do here? What we're thinking?
I really don't think that is ever going to happen. I would never write a musical or anything like that because
You hate musicals.
I hate musicals.
I don't think people know how much you hate musicals.
But the thing, I just want to
Have you ever
make
said
it
that,
clear.
though?
No, I don't think I've ever said how much I hate.
But you respect the art form.
Absolutely. I just don't need to hear everything in a song all the time. Like, you know? I also think the ego suits me better.
It really does.
It really does. I love it.
Genuinely does.
Don't tell me not to lick the set and potter. Last candy and the sons of Potter Potter. Don't ring around the clouds and rain on my parade. Don't tell me not to fly. I simply got to. If someone takes a spin, it's me and not you. Who told you you're allowed to rain on my parade? And now get what I want. I know how. One bell for the whole shebang. One more the bell will go clang. Eye on the target and wham. One shot, one gunshot and bam. Hey, Mr. Einstein, here I am. I'm much my stand now. I leave strong. And if I'm found out, don't turn that back, sir. At least I didn't make it hot, sir. I guess I didn't make it get ready. I'm in love cause I'm a comer. I think we gotta mark my heart and gotta know. But you know nobody is ready. Rain on my
Imagine doing that 8 times.
Oh my God.
Whew.
We left it all out there, A-Bomb.
Can you see how much I love you?
We left it all. I can't believe we're doing this. I keep feeling like I'm completely great, and then I keep thinking, like, oh, this is the last Carpool Karaoke I'm ever gonna do. It's a lot.
What will you miss most about the show?
I'll miss everything. I think I underestimated how many friends I'd make doing it. And it's like a family. So more than anything, I will just miss going into work with my friends every day. And I'm really gonna miss Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I love it here. It's been a brilliant adventure, but I'm just so certain that it's time for us as a family, with people getting older and people that we miss. It's time to go home.
This is when we first met.
This song.
Do you remember?
I do.
I was
in
singing
Cardiff.
this on transmission.
Yes, that's right. In Cardiff.
Wow. Oh, I sound like Jack and Rose then.
I've been walking in the same way as I do, missing out the cracks in the pavement and tying my hair and strutting my feet. Is there anything I can do for you, dear? Is there anyone I could call? No, and thank you, please, madame. I ain't lost, just wondering. Round my hometown, memories of phrase. Round my hometown, ooh, the people I've made.
There's CBS.
Well, I told you I was taking you to work.
I know, and this is my last ever time that I'll do this. And It's blown my mind that you've done this for me.
You're one of my best friends in the whole world.
And you are mine.
I'm gonna miss you
I
so
love
much.
you, and we have had the best times here. And
Oh my God, we really have.
our friendship
I
and
know.
our family's friendship is absolutely not. It has nothing to do with distance
I know.
and time.
I'm just not ready to come back yet, otherwise I would come back with you.
Come over here so I can give you a hug. I love you so much.
I love you too.
It's the craziest thing I'm going to see tomorrow.
This is the Late Late Show.
It all started 8 years ago. Now it's James Corden's farewell primetime special.
James Tom. There he is.
With his final Carpool Karaoke and more.
It's our final goodbye.
The Late Late Show primetime special, Thursday, 10/9 Central on CBS.